So today we're going to talk about creating a PowerPoint presentation starting with a Microsoft Word outline. Let's go ahead and create our outline that we will then import into our PowerPoint presentation to build our slides. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to come up here, we're in Word, we're going to click on View, then we're going to click on Outline, and that's going to move us into outline mode. From here we need to select some topics. So let's go ahead and put that in. So we've completed building our outline. You'll see that it's in its normal outline format. You've got your plus and minuses here, and you can see the different levels that we have text at. If we want to, we can highlight and move things up a level, or we can move things down a level, but it's just your basic outline format. And this outline, what we're going to do is we're going to import that into PowerPoint to make our slides. For me, it's much easier to define what my presentation is going to look like before I build it out and I'm doing my research and those types of things. So I do that all in Word, and then once I know I have my proper format for the presentation, I'll import it into PowerPoint and start doing my design. So let's show you how you move a Word outline into PowerPoint. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save this outline. So I'm just going to save. And I've saved that file to my desktop, and now we're going to close Word and open PowerPoint. So I've opened PowerPoint and I want to get my outline in here. I'm going to come to this new slide drop down right on the home screen. I'm going to click on that, and down here at the bottom it says slides from outline. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go find my outline, which I put on my desktop. And I'm going to select it and I'm going to hit insert. And what you'll see now is I still have my original blank slide. So we'll delete that. And it has picked up my outline and moved it in based on the levels that were in that outline. So all of my slides are ready to go. And that's very simply just moving from the outline view in Word into PowerPoint. Now, if I wanted to make this look a little bit better, I can click on my Design tab, and I can choose one of the pre-built templates, and you'll see that it's picking that up. But what you're going to notice is it's keeping the formatting from Word, and perhaps you don't want that formatting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these slides. I'm going to right click, and I'm just going to hit reset. And now it reset this back to the default PowerPoint formatting. You can see that my fonts have changed back. And what should happen when I go to design is, because now it's the standard, when we go over these templates, it's picking up the formatting for the different themes. So it's a real quick, easy way to get your content in and then still keep all of the base formatting for the PowerPoint themes. Now, perhaps I want to do something a little bit fancier. So this here, I want to put an image on my title slide. I'm going to go to my insert. I'm going to click on online pictures. And I'm going to we're going to do a quick search for PowerPoint. And we'll select this one. Well, I think I like this one a little bit better. So we'll take this one here. It's on a Creative Commons only license. I'm going to hit insert on that, and it's going to download that and put it right into my presentation. Now what you're going to see now that I've done this is Microsoft PowerPoint believes that we're incapable of designing anything ourselves, and quite honestly, I don't have a creative bone in my body. So I do. I use this quite a bit. So it's picking up all the elements on the screen and telling me different designs I could use. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to get rid of this box, and it's going to generate some different types of stuff. And if I get rid of the attribution down here, we're starting to get something a little bit cleaner. And I kind of like this look. That's kind of neat looking. And then there's always this one here. So I think I'm going to go with this, and we'll move into my next slide. So the next slide, it's picked up on the bullet points, and it's trying to find ways that it can build something out that's going to flow well for the end user. So it's using AI to build commonly used themes. So what if we look at this one? This is what we're going to cover. We're going to cover the basics, how to create and manage presentations. That doesn't look too bad. And then we're actually breaking into the basics. And we're going to talk about the Windows sidebar, the Windows elements, the ribbon, the status bar. So sidebar, the different elements. This would be a design window over here. The ribbon is up here. And eventually I might actually do a presentation about PowerPoint, but that's not what we're doing today. So if we're going to talk about these three basic things, we can follow along with the theme. You'll notice that it's going right along here. We're going to talk about how to create presentations. So we were going to look at these. That's, good use of graphics. But again, I think this one here is probably going to work better for me. We'll do create and manage slides. So following along with the same theme. And then here it should get a little bit more difficult to deal with because I've got multiples. So we'll look at some of the things that it's doing. Again, it's done a decent job on this one. Not so well here. This would be kind of neat if we were using more content. But you'll see that it's working hard to give me something that's going to be cohesive, and then questions, change it up a little bit. We still have the same color scheme going on, but we've got our image built right into that. So even if you're not creative, you can go from outline to presentation, and a decent quality presentation, in a matter of minutes using these tools. And I think it's important to understand that that's there. If for some reason you don't see design ideas, you can use the Design tab and just click over here where it says Designer, Design Ideas. Important things to note: if you have too many objects on your slide, it will not be able to do a designer on it. It should also make you question if you have too much content on the slide for the average user or the average viewer to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Another thing to note is when you start going in and applying themes after you've used Designer, you can get some very strange results. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not. But you'll notice that this is just getting real ugly real quick because your fonts have been changed away. But as I put this in here, now you can see that I can get all new design ideas. So now if I come here, and we'll see if it can generate design ideas, I can get some different looks to this. So we'll come back and reformat based on this new template and see what we can get. And it's just changing it up a little bit. Get a completely different look out of this. And now you have the same presentation with different visuals, and I think I actually like that one better. But as you play with this, even not being creative, you can see the value of being able to quickly build from an outline where you can do your research, build all of your content, move it into PowerPoint, get a design around it. What you're going to have at the end of that is you're going to have the written document in Word that you can then modify and make into a manual, and the visuals to go with it. And it's a very easy way to manage your content and move it into a presentation.